Hello. Good day. Our action research title is Social Networking Platforms in Study Hours and Compliance to Academic Requirements amongst Senior High School Students. The rising use of social networking websites has consistently spread around the globe. It's like Facebook, YouTube, Google+, Zoom, Messenger, and Telegram. The role of social networking platforms in education is worthy to be emphasized, especially amidst COVID-19 pandemic. The need to understand how social networking platforms might impact students' learning is the reason why this study is conducted. Choni, San Miguel and Enriquez have found that students' use of social media sites negatively impacts their academic performance. According to American Educational Research Association, social media users study less and produce worse grade point averages. However, Ahmed and Kazi, Hankit and Pasek and Hankit found no association between social media and students' academic achievement. This research study seeks to answer the following questions. 1. What is the level of compliance of the students in their academic requirements in the use of social networking platforms? 2. What are the study habits of senior high school students in the use of social networking sites? The research method and design used in this study is quantitative and qualitative method, using descriptive and narrative design. Survey questionnaire is the instrument used in gathering the data. A survey and focus group discussion was conducted to collect information and data to a target of 40 senior high school participants of Malagan National High School that are subjects of this study. Prior to the distribution of the questionnaires, the researcher requested a letter of permission from the office of the school and gave an assent letter to their parents for the approval of their children, as research participants and subjects of the study. What is the level of compliance of the students in their academic requirements in the use of social networking platforms? Based on the survey results gathered, as shown in the figures above, it is clear that social networking platforms create a huge impact on the educational development of students, wherein 92.5% of the respondents agreed and strongly agreed that having these platforms are useful to them in compliance to their academic requirements. It is shown that 80% of the students agreed and strongly agreed that by having these platforms it gives them the efficiency to submit on time their academic requirements by just sending it online rather than complying it as hard copies, incurring cost. However, even though the mode of compliance is easier using social networking platforms, the cost it pays for the students and their parents is huge, such that an average of 8 of every 10 students are relying on mobile data as a source of internet connectivity. Therefore, their level of compliance is also affected by the capacity of their parents to provide internet connection. Figure 16, shown here, is the result on what sources of internet connectivity used, wherein 67.5% Wi-Fi connection, 2.5% broadband, 85% mobile data, and 2.5% DSL/modem. Figure 1, shown here, is the graph regarding the most often visited social networking sites, wherein Facebook has the most visited site at about 95% and LinkedIn being the least at only 0%. Figure 3, shown here, is the graph regarding the social networking platforms that may be used in compliance with academic requirements, wherein Google platform site has the highest of 62.5% and Twitter and Instagram both being the least at 0%. Figure 4, shown here, is the result about how useful the usage of social networking platforms is in the compliance of academic requirements to the students, wherein 52.5% agree, 40% strongly agree and 7.5% neutral. Figure 17, shown here, is the result on preferred mode of learning style, wherein 82.5% face-to-face, 12.5% blended learning and 5% module-based learning. 2. What are the study habits of senior high school students in the use of social networking sites and study hours? The survey showed that 37.5% of them surf the internet for more than 4 hours. They visit more often on Facebook, which tops the list at 95%, followed by Google with 85% and Facebook Messenger with 82.5%. Such results creates an impact to their study habits, wherein 42.5% of the students allotted more than 4 hours on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok and Instagram, while only 1 to 2 hours for Google, Facebook Messenger and Zoom. Among the respondents of our focus group interview, only 5 of every 10 students invested their time studying for 1 to 2 hours only, while others do it occasionally during examination days. Proposed intervention. In this study we propose to implement the following. 1. Stable connectivity in the school's vicinity. Time frame, as soon as possible. Implementation. We will ask assistance or partnerships from non-government organizations whose advocacy focuses on educational literacy. 2. Software mechanism for equalizing bandwidth distribution. Time frame, as soon as possible. Implementation. Seek assistance and partnership to DICT and DOST in formulating a software that will enable all public schools to adopt. 3. Access to sites is restricted, with only Google and other useful social networking sites to be made available. Time frame, as soon as possible. Implementation. Seek assistance and partnership to DICT and DOST in formulating a software that will enable all public schools to adopt. 4. Introduce new social networking platforms like Canva, Pinterest and YouTube to students. Time frame, month of December 2022. Implementation. Conduct a training with resource persons that are experts on the field of software applications like Canva, Pinterest and YouTube. 5. Suggest to the teacher that a weekly task shall be assigned to every student in order to develop and improve the student's creativity, as well as other talents such as photography. Time frame, month of December 2022. Implementation. Conduct a photography contest, video editing contest and other social networking related activities.